Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So I want to bring an update to the story I posted the other day about the father that killed the 17-year-old boyfriend that was in his home, and the daughters act like she didn't know the guy until after the dad killed him. This report will show about his mother speaking out about it and actually show what the young man looked like. Let me go ahead and roll the clip.
A Houston area story we first told you about yesterday that is still making national headlines right now. A man in Spring shot and killed a 17-year-old boy who was in his 16-year-old daughter's bedroom. And tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from the mother of the teen who was killed. Local 2's Courtney Gilmore spoke with the teenage boy's mother, all new at 5.
Zykia McCormick says her 17-year-old son Jiren grew up with a smile as big as his dreams.
I'm gonna have my own company. I'm gonna rebuild engines, and I'm gonna be a pharmacist.
His friends would see him flash that same smile through the halls of Klein Collins High.
Always knew how to cheer everybody up. He always knew how to make everybody laugh.
But now joyful memories are replaced with sadness.
Because we all really close to him. And it hurts that he's gone.
The 17-year-old was shot and killed here in Spring Thursday morning by the father of this home.
The homeowner had discovered a 17-year-old male in his daughter's bedroom.
Investigators tell us the father argued with Jiren after his 16-year-old daughter denied knowing him. Deputies say the father thought he saw the teen reach for a weapon, and that's why he pulled the trigger.
He don't have no weapons. He's not that type of kid. And for his life just to be taken away from us like this, it hurt.
Detectives tell us Jiren was invited into the girl's home before 2:20 that morning, but his family didn't know he was even in Houston. They thought he was still in New Orleans visiting relatives.
He's not supposed to be at no one's house at that time. And if we knew he was back in Texas, his curfew at home is 10 o'clock.
Jiren was adopted by Zykia when he was a newborn. She wanted to give him a better life. Oh, that's you holding him.
Yeah.
She never could have imagined a life for him that would end like this. Reporting in Spring, Courtney Gilmore, KPRC, Local 2.
Detectives are still working on this case, charges pending the outcome of that investigation. Meanwhile, there will be a memorial service held for Jiren McCormick this Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at Plymouth United Church in Spring.
Now, if you heard everything they were saying, that particular killing was preventable also by this young man. If this young man would have listened to his parents, they thought he was in New Orleans. They didn't even know he was back here in the Houston area. If he'd have been at his household at the time of his curfew, he would still be with us today. The reason why parents have curfews is for a reason. They want to know where you're at all times. When you try to be grown and act like you're going to do what you want to do and go do things like this young man was doing, sneaking in that house, and that girl had him sneak in that house. That girl ended up getting him killed. If he would have just told his family, hey, I'm back here in Houston, I'll be home at the time I need to be home, he would be here today. Nobody would be crying. This wouldn't even be a news story. When parents set rules, when parents set curfews, when parents tell you stay away from certain people, when your mama, especially your mama know about women, young men, they know. And if your mama say, I don't like that girl, and you ask your mama why you don't like her, because she a hoe, she a gold digger, all she gonna do is just abuse you. She got about 5, 6 dudes on the side because I can tell the way she act. I mean, listen to your mama when it comes to these females because they know women. Now, what if his mother or, would have saw this girl or whatever? Maybe she saw this girl already. We don't know, and told him about it. But a lot of times as guys, we don't listen. We only listen with the tip of our penis, and we always trying to get it wet, especially at that age and even as grown men now. Don't let the tip of your penis get you 6 feet under, fooling with some of these females. Because females can get you in a world of trouble sometime, and then they act like they all innocent, they victims and everything else. You see what this girl did? This girl threw that young man under the bus and got him killed. All she had to say is, hey, Dad, I snuck him in here. I'm being a hoe today. And that man would be alive, young man be alive. But no, what did she do? Like most females would do? They want to cover up their hoeing because they don't want to be labeled as a hoe. I noticed that. They'll call themselves stuff all day long, but they won't say, hey, you know what? I am a hoe. I don't know what it is about females. They don't want to be labeled that. So instead of her admitting that, she'd rather sacrifice this young man's life because she snuck him in the house. But every effect has a cause. Always remember that. Follow the rules in your household. Young men, young ladies, they're there for a reason. They're not there just to make your life hard. They're not there just to piss you off. Make sure that you listen to your parents. I know you think you know it all, and I can't stand y'all when y'all do that. Y'all think y'all know everything, and I guarantee you he thought he knew it all too. And see what ended up happening to him, thinking he know what he doing. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.